Today I show you a very simple how to increasing your brain memory. The Taoists always talk about when you return the sexual energy up, can revitalize the brain, and that is speaking like this 5,000 years ago. And now the Western just come out with the big research. They say sexual energy and the brain is the same energy. And we know that when people when they're young, they have sex like crazy sometimes, And those people that have sex like crazy, their brain empty. And these people very hard to finish high school, their elementary school or high school, because they have no more brain. And don't talk about go to the college. So that's why there are many parts that. So that's why in the Tao said the first step is learn how to be, in the Tao practice, non-ejaculation method. That means they can have sex, but you don't have the ejaculation often. So sometimes younger people, they think they're strong, they can ejaculation many times a day, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. They think that, oh, I'm good. But actually in the Tao, they're empty the brain, and their brain gone. So that's why in the Tao said, you learn how to aware the perineum and learn how to contracting the anus. And the whole goal of the anus, you're contracting and you have to bring the energy up the coccyx and sacral and the spinal cord. So we say return the sexual energy up to revitalize the brain. Okay. So the first step, you rub the hand warm, and one hand put on the sacrum, one hand on the base of the skull, and after that we're going to move up to the crown. So the basic thing is that we're going to do contract anus. So we do contract anus 9 times. 1, 2, 3. Anus and perineum. Okay, so you contract anus and perineum. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that not right away people get it. Sometimes they need to do a lot of perineum contraction. And after that, we're going to rub the sacrum and put the hand on the base of the skull. So that is we call the governor channel. And this governor channel, the coccyx connecting to the perineum. So the sexual energy starts from the below the navel all the way down here is the sexual energy. So a lot of sexual energy is in here. So in the Tao said when people excess ejaculation, they always make love and just non-controllable. They just think, because when it's ejaculation and when ejaculate, when the masturbation or ejaculation, they feel, oh, good. And that kind of good, in the Tao said, it takes your life force out. And the people don't know. But they know only, oh, when they go to arousal, orgasm, and ejaculation, they lost their life force. When the ejaculation one, the body have to rush into building the sperm because the body have a mission. They have to pass this species to the next generation. So when people ejaculation, no more sperm, the body rush. So when they do it like this over, because the sperm build up need a lot of energy, so the body energy have to keep energy. And the worst thing when the body have more, the organ have no more energy. Now the closest energy that they can get is the brain energy, and that's why in the Tao said the sexual energy and the brain energy are the same energy, and that's the Western research. You can look. You can search sperm and egg, sperm and brain power is the same. The West discovered that. So it proved that the Tao talking about 5,000 years ago is right. Okay. So the Tao said return the sexual energy up into revitalize the brain. That's the first step. If you want to get your brain up, brain good, you have to learn how to non-ejaculation. Need some practice to do it. So when you learn how to contract anus and you want to draw this, because sexual energy is down here, down to here. Okay? So in this area, there's sexual energy. So the sexual energy, once they produce, they're on the way of no return. And they only go out, they don't come back. So that's why, so in the Tao always talk about don't go to the way of no return. And the people keep on knowing the way of no return, ejaculation, and you don't learn how to bring them up. So the first step in the Tao said, sperm is energy. And the only one thing that we can do is you need light, water or ice. You need sunshine on the water. And you change the ice into liquid state. Change the liquid state into gas. And that is energy, qi. So that's why in the Tao said, the first thing, you learn how to smiling sunshine, sun, moon. We have link. So you get the link is we have sun, moon, and star. And so we call three luminance in the sky, connecting with you. So when you turn your sun, moon, star, and you shine smiling sunshine down to the sexual organ. Now, so the sexual energy, the sun shining down, it changed the sexual energy back to qi, life force. So now life force can go back, get more energy. And in the Tao said, when we turn the sexual energy to life force, it's the most potential power. Then the food we eat sometimes they compare to be 1,000 times, 100,000 times to 1,000,000 times. That means the sexual energy that turns back into life force is much higher than the food we eat to producing energy. But the Jing, we call the essence of life. When you smiling sunshine change them from the sexual energy back to life force, that energy is many times potential than normal energy. That means it can go in to return, and the brain energy also so highly powerful. So sexual energy, the first step in the Tao, the practice return the sexual energy up to revitalize the brain. So when you smiling sunshine, change the sexual energy back to qi first, to energy first. Because the sperm and egg, when they produce, they're on the way no return. So once you smiling sunshine, change the sexual energy, and now you started to contract and draw them up to the coccyx septum, up to the lumbar, and go up to the T11, C7, base of the skull, and the crown. So now the sexual energy go up to the brain. And then when you reach the brain, we spiral and draw energy to distribute into the brain. So now you're increasing your brain power. The brain power, we use them up so much every day. When the people, as we mentioned before, when a man or when they excess ejaculation, no more energy. The first thing, the body empty the organs. And when the organ no more energy, then regarding having offspring is a priority. You're willing to die for that. So many low species animal, when the male ejaculation, they die, okay, or eaten by by female, So the whole Tao, the first thing you have to be smiling sunshine down to the sexual organ and change the sexual energy back to life force, and you return the sexual energy up to revitalize the brain, and that's the first part. Okay, and so when you feel the smiling sunshine, you feel a lot of sexual energy, you contract endless, and you draw up to the coccyx, and you go up to the door of life, and you go up to the T11 opposite the solar plexus, and the C7 base of the skull, and the crown, and you feel the energy go up. You feel energy go up, and when you go up to the brain, you look up and you spiral. So you distribute the sexual energy from the sexual organ, wrap around the brain, okay, and so that the first step, return the sexual energy, revitalize the brain, and that is a good part to activate the brain. Hitting the here also help a lot. Hitting on the top of the head, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not hitting hard, just hitting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you do 9, 4 times 36, it activate, increasing the brain, increase the brain power. And the other one, you rub straight here. It's all the way activate. So you rub here. In here, you use this part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that is simple. You activate this, the brain power. Okay. So they have another part is that we have to draw qi into the brain. So we put one hand on the mid eyebrow, one hand on the back. So you think the energy from the mid eyebrow. So you focus on the mid eyebrow, allow qi, and you bring this energy to the back of the head. So you back and forth in the middle. And after when you find this front and back aligned, so now we go up to the top of the ear here, and you make an energy line from the left and right. So when we open all this, energy from outside can come into strengthening the brain. So that is the one we call bringing the outside energy to revitalize the brain. I invite you to come to join me in the Tao Garden, December 2025, with the Tao Secret of Love. And this is a very important part. You learn how to transform your sexual energy into the spiritual energy, which all the monk, nun, holy men, they do. They simulate, they're sitting there, they know sex, they know everything. But in a Taoist way, you learn exactly how to transform this sexual energy back to life force. And you can have single cultivation, you can have couple cultivation. So there's a very practical practice which I've been teaching, and we have the book for that for more than 50 years, okay? And translate to all different languages in the world. So invite you to come and join me in Tao Garden. We see you in Tao Garden this December.